Do you have any updates about the eye of Tom Aspinall? And is there a rematch in the works?
Oh, Jesus. Don't let me talk about Tom Aspinall's eye. Apparently he's going in for a second surgery or just had it, and by surgery, I mean injections. I have no idea. Get a quote from him. God forbid I say something about it. Go ahead.
For Dana.
Jeez.
How close did you think you were to fit?
Here's your quote. Catching strays, aren't I? Catching strays in my own living room on a Sunday morning.
Tom Aspinall has finally responded, not with words, but with visible frustration after Dana White gave a cold, dismissive answer when asked about Aspinall's injury following Paddy Pimblett's loss to Justin Gaethje. A moment many fans saw as a lack of respect for an active champion who's done everything right for the UFC.
Do you have any updates about the eye of Tom Aspinall? And is there a rematch in the works?
Oh, Jesus. Don't let me talk about Tom Aspinall's eye. Apparently he's going in for a second surgery or just had it, and by surgery, I mean injections. I have no idea. Get a quote from him. God fucking forbid I say something about it. Go ahead.
Think about Dana White saying Tom didn't continue.
Tom didn't want to continue in the fight, so.
And then also, who gives it to eye pokes?
Who gives it?
Well, listen, I didn't continue. I'll tell you why I didn't continue. Because I'm not a dummy. Like, I'm not going to go out there and fight one of the best strikers in the world if I can't see. I know, as an MMA fighter, look, things are going to happen in the fight that compromise you. Go back and watch my fight with Arlovski. The end of the first round, he punched me right in the eyeball.
Final 20 seconds of the first round. Oh, big right from Arlovski.
For the rest of that fight, I couldn't see him out that eye. That's fine. If you get punched or kicked in the eye, that's fine. If you get double eye poked in both eyes and you've got no vision because of a foul, why should I carry on so some dummy can look and say, oh yeah, Tom just got knocked out? Because I ain't going to fight if I can't see anything because of a foul.
That is your heavyweight champion. That is one of the best and most popular fighters in the world. And the reaction is, geez, don't let me say anything about him. Last I heard, he had a couple surgeries. Well, injections. Like the whole thing felt dismissive. The whole thing felt like he doesn't really believe it. If I'm being 100% honest, if I am to read his body language, and he will 1,000% say, that felt very dismissive. That felt like someone who didn't believe that his heavyweight champion was actually going through something. Anyone feel otherwise?
Dana White's response rubbed people the wrong way because he acknowledged Tom Aspinall's eye surgery, then immediately minimized it as just injections, showing no empathy or understanding of how serious eye injuries are. In combat sports, especially when Aspinall didn't quit, didn't exaggerate, and only stepped away after a legitimate eye poke disrupted his vision and forced medical intervention to protect his career.
And if Tom came out and said, no, I'm not going to rematch him, he's a cheater. Why would I rematch a guy that already cheated, that violated not one of my eyes, but both? I gave him his chance. He chose to cheat. I'm going to move on. If Tom took that stance, which he's not going to do, I'm saying, but for fun, I think he'd have a lot of people that supported him. For some reason, Surreal has come out of this thing with his hands clean. He's the one that did.
It was exactly that. And by surgeries, I mean injections. That's like a direct shot at him.
Yes.
Oh, God forbid I say something. Yeah, no, that's
like flip it. It was just, if I'm Tom Aspinall sitting there, I'm like, man, what did I do to this guy? All I've done is stepped up to the plate and I got poked in the freaking eye. And you think I want to get injections for fun? Do you think Tom Aspinall is injections or not, surgery or not? Do you think he's doing this for fun? And the world has no idea how much his life has changed as a result of all of this. Do you think he's doing this for fun? Do you think he's doing this to prove a point to all of you who thought he was faking? It's absurd to me. He could have easily answered that question like, to be honest, he's just working through things. Hopeful he'll be back. Wishing him the best. We'll be here when he's ready to come back. Like what? Why did it have to be that? And shame on the media who's there like yucking it up, laughing about a guy who's potentially staring at maybe never fighting again. This is a real thing. At what point are people going to realize this is a real thing? I thought that was gross. I mean, it's very hard sometimes to listen to these press conferences because there's like, what's going to happen with Alex Hernandez and Michael Johnson? Don't know. Sometimes I feel like he like, it's just, but that is someone's health. That is someone's health and safety. That is someone's future and longevity. and you're just kind of dismissing it like that. Kudos to Tom for kind of, I think, laughing it off, but you could kind of...
Heavyweight champion. A damage can be career-ending, but Dana White's tone suggested the opposite. Shifting from Aspinall's injury to complaints about criticism instead of backing his champion, praising his short-notice reliability, or acknowledging how long he waited while the John Jones saga stalled the division, that silence spoke volumes, and while Tom Aspinall didn't rant or fire back, his visible frustration and disbelief made it clear he felt dismissed and thrown under the bus, despite doing everything the UFC asked of him.
About these eye pokes, the rule is you got to have your hands like this, but you can still have your fingers out straight. You can't do that, you can do that. That's the stupidest rule I've ever seen in my life. Make a fist. Simple as that. You're throwing punches, and yeah, you got to parry shots, but you just got to unbend your fingers. It's really not that hard. This is a stupid rule.
Only Tom knows what happened. Could he see? Couldn't he see? Could he continue? I can't make people fight if they feel they've been injured. After the Jones fight, a lot of people wrote Cyril Gane off. He looked damn good tonight. I mean, he had Tom bloodied up, and Tom didn't want to continue in the fight. The rematch is very interesting.
If he's still annoyed, if he had grander plans, if there's screwed up plans, I don't know what it is, but to react like that about an eye injury and say, it was actually injections. What? Who's signing up for injections? Honestly, who's signing up for injections? How can you be so dismissive of your heavyweight champion? Forget heavyweight champion, of any fighter who fights for you. Well, I mean, I really do feel for Tom, and you could call us biased. You could say whatever we want, whatever you want to say about us. He does not deserve any of this. The guy fought, he got poked, eye gouged, and he's being made to seem like some sort of like malcontent, some sort of like faker. I don't know what it is. It's bizarre, man. You could protect him. You could change the narrative on him. You have to promote this guy. At some point, you are going to have to promote this guy. God willing.
And that's why this feels bigger than one careless soundbite, because Tom Aspinall has done everything the UFC asks of a company man. Short notice saves, backup roles, holding the heavyweight division together while others stalled, never complaining, never posturing, and now the moment he's injured through no fault of his own, the support evaporates, feeding into a familiar pattern where Dana White's relationships with champions slowly sour once they become inconvenient rather than useful.
He got fingered, 2 in the eyes. One of his fingers even went in his mouth. Oh, like it was deep. Cyril Gane was looking so good in that first round. Tom Aspinall's nose was bleeding. Cyril was landing with that jab. I got a heavyweight. You go in there. And a lot of the times at heavyweight, you see guys not really engage too much because it takes one punch, especially from 2 big punches like that. And Tom was kind of pushed, like coming forward. Cyril was landing beautiful jabs, circling around. He won that round. Both those guys, for being heavyweight, can move so well on their feet. God, that was going to be...
The narratives. He genuinely did get his eyes raked by Gane. If he can't open his eye, it's going to get called off. Give him more time. If he can't open his eyes, he's going to get called off. He needs to open his right eye, and if he can't, it's over. Come on. No. He'll come back. He'll come back nice and easy. It's all good. It's good that. Eye poke stoppage. Book the rematch in the UK. Double eye poke. Have a chat with Gane. Have a nice tasty chat. It's all good. What's this? Oh, burger. Burger in the corner. Be good that.
Ever. Because when fighters feel dismissed instead of defended, it lingers. Aspinall isn't asking for favors. He's asking for basic respect while protecting his eyesight and his career. He wants to fight, he wants to defend, and he wants to do it the right way. But moments like this don't fade quietly. Fighters remember who backed them when things went wrong, and who didn't. And right now, the bond between Dana White and Tom Aspinall feels strained, uneasy, and closer to breaking than anyone wants to admit.